when you do something in the streets, it's like, for me, it was always, I prepared myself, like really, you go in a war and you cannot come home back. Either you go there and you fight till the last breath, or you are not coming back home. That either you are gonna stay there and fight till the last breath, or you're not coming home. So you really need to have this, because for me, for someone else who wants to do this, normally they can't accept this adrenaline and all that before this fight, so they break up the fights or don't go, or weeks before this fight they say, no, it's nothing for me, because they realize how you need to prepare your mind. Because if you not prepare your mind, you're gonna die there. You're not gonna go there. Because you always gonna prepare yourself for the baddest situation. And when you are comfortable with this situation, then nothing can stop you, Like, really nothing can stop you. You go there, you push yourself, and you just got there for a reason.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Joseph from the Heretic Chronicles, and today I'm joined with another no rules fighter. He's fresh off of a fight last weekend with Frontier Respect to the Streets. Before we get any further, brother, please introduce yourself and tell everybody where you're from.
My name is Adonis Ismaili. I fight under my name of DISI. I am 22 years old, and my origin is from Kosovo, Albania. Like I said, I'm living in Zurich, Switzerland in the moment, and yes. So my childhood was, for my opinion, it was a good childhood, because I've experienced a lot with my family, and that put us all together, me and my brothers. And for childhood, like I said, for me it was good, and of course it has also hit bad sides, like when you grew up and you start thinking what is for you and what is not for you, when you hang out with different types of people, who also have the same interests like you. And that's how also the way I started fighting. I was very young. I was very young when I realized that fighting is something for me. I liked to, since I'm young, to compete with others. Like when I was 12, I liked to compete with others who are 15, 14, 15. When I was with 16 years old, I was always competing with other, because for me it was important to have more experience. And if I compete with others in my age, it was always like the same. So I couldn't really learn something from that. Competing with others who are older than me is always, for me, it was always something good, because I could always learn something. So the reason why I also in my fight, I like to choose people who are more experienced, because win or not, I always learn something. Thank God that till today it's not a loss, but was learning from them fight.
So, bring everybody up to speed, man. Like, how old are you when you first started training?
Training, like I said, training in the, how do I say, like a normal professional or amateur or training, I started with 12,
Okay,
ground and pound. So that
okay.
was judo. And
So
then,
you started off with judo.
yes,
Okay.
judo. And
Yep.
there I was 12, 13. And after that, with 15, 16, I started boxing,
Mm.
only boxing. And I saw my potential it's like hard to say, but I saw my potential in the streets where every time I was fighting, I I've seen my strength, I've seen my mindset that I would rather die than I would give up. So like really fighting till I can't.
Mm.
And then after that, I was told that I should take from this something good. I should train and I should put my force and everything who was there, like the force, the aggression in there, and to look how it goes. And when I started training with 16 there with boxing, my old trainer, he was, for me, he was a very good trainer because he pushed me and he pushed me really hard. He always told me that he's seen my potential and I should stay on the line, not put my energy somewhere else.
Or when did you realize that you wanted to fight no rules? Because I know you were saying you fought, you started boxing, you did some MMA, started MMA at 18 or 20. When did you come to the realization that no rules is what you want to do?
So, like I said, for me, the grew up, this childhood was every time like I was really, really ruthless, and that's something that goes apart with me a long time. And for me, my it was like non-stop the shame from the no rules, And for me, fighting also off the street is it was every time no rules because in the street you never know, you can fight and all that, and someone puts a knife on you, and this is really no rules for me, And when you experience some kind of things like that, where it not only stay in boxing or in fighting, then fighting isn't something big for you. You know how I mean? Because you seen other things, and these are not compatible with fighting. These are other things you can't really compare with fighting. And when I saw that, I think it was first I was seeing a video from No Rules Fighting. This was there where I was 20 years old, and I saw that this complete schema of No Rules Fighting is also recorded and get attention from. Since I was 14, 15, I had my first street fight,
Mm.
and there I was seeing that my force and my, I don't know how to say, my mentality in this fight was so strong that even that he was 4 years older than me, and in this young age, it's a big difference from 14 and 18, my opinion, from the
Oh yeah,
strength and all
definitely.
that.
No, totally.
And
So I'll let you
I
continue.
was, and I was with my years from 14 to 16, I was always like, I also felt myself older. I was with my image, I was looking almost older than I look now. And yeah, it's there where I saw that, like how I was fighting, how my mentality was during this fight. I completely got addicted to it, and that's what in the future years then comes with it, much street fights. But thank God, then when I started with the whole martial arts, boxing, MMA,
Mm.
I reduced it because I was really into it, and this was my new addiction, and my destiny was to get paid, and is to get paid for doing what I love doing the most, and this is fighting. Yeah, it was something I never gonna forget, and now since I tried this, I gonna completely invest myself in a professional to professional training, professional fights, and
Uh,
yes, so I'm gonna look how it's going.
yeah, man, the future's looking bright for you. Um, all right, brother. I really appreciate you joining me, man. You got a big future ahead, big fights, potentially professional MMA, man. We'll see
Thank
where
you, bro.
your career goes, but I'll definitely be tuning in, and thank you for joining me.
Thank you very much, brother.
Okay, brother. Talk soon.
So.